And what's going on, you bastards, and welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. So I probably should have put this out probably before the World Tournament even started, but I've been slacking on the tube for a little bit. But anyway, this would be like a little sort of a guide for doing a World Tournament, because while I'm streaming, I do every so often get some questions about World Tournament when it comes up, like what teams or like, you know, what items to bring. So I'll kind of go over that here. So first, this is pretty much the team I take. I run this at 30 times difficulty, which, you know, for some people might not be feasible yet. But I mean, just do what you can. And I'm not shy with using items if I need them as well. What would bringing, right? So I had this Broly, right? So this Broly is a full power movie boss's leader, and you pretty much want to pair him with you know, LR Strength Broly, you know, one of the longest running World Tournament dominating units. New to global, this is the first World Tournament we can use this man, is this Krillin, and this Krillin is very good. He hits very comparable to this LR Broly. Just the thing is, you know, LR Broly can have 20 crit, and this man cannot. But then again, you know, he has built-in additionals, you know, and whatnot. So, and he gets 3 ki. There's was it 6 or more enemies you're fighting? So he's pretty much built for the World Tournament. Yep, so he's pretty good. This team isn't really optimized for him, but he's still great on it. Sometimes it could be a little rough to get the key for him to super attack and whatnot. Just, you know, he needs pretty much 6 ki most of the time. And then you bring Turles, because Turles is very good, you know, general support for the team. And Jocko and Chaozu are just there to stun the whole enemy rotation. So there's none of that funny business where they just super attack you immediately and you can lose in one shot. That's happened a few times before, so I tried to avoid that. So a couple other teams that you can bring. This is pretty much like a generic villain team. You know, Frieza is like, you know, he's 3 ki and 120% to villains. So you'd bring him. Rose is good for defense and key support, and he lowers superclass enemies, you know, attack and defense, which can be helpful most of the time. It might be around 50-50 that you actually fight like a whole, you know, enemy team full of superclasses. So that's kind of hit or miss. You can do this free-to-play Frieza, who pretty much, yeah, attacks all enemies and whatnot. It's only mass damage. If you're doing it on 30 times, I don't believe he's ideal, but if you're not, he would be great, and he's free-to-play, so. And then you get the Brolys, and then you have Kid Buu, who is also a very good, you know, general support unit and whatnot. So those are some options. Is he at 10 out of 15 still? I really need to change that at some point. Another team we got here is like a pure Saiyans team. I mean, you could swap out this Vegeta with Blue Evolution Vegeta, but if you don't have Transforming Vegeta yet, he's been on like a shit ton of banners. So Evolution Vegeta might be a little better. This will give you more. Actually, it's a less attack. Huh? You'll just have less HP, and if you're like trying to be shy about using items, might not be the way to. Or yeah, Blue Evolution Vegeta has 20% less HP. So if you're shy about items, maybe that's not the way to go. I mean, the defense is a little higher, but there's trade-offs. So once again, you bring the Brolys. The Brolys are too good not to bring, honestly. And then you have this Raditz, who is not Easy 8 on Global yet, but he's still pretty good. Won't kill everything in one shot on 30 times. Broly and Paragus, who are good pure Saiyans who join forces supports. And then Turles, who, you know, is a good support as well. And let's see. And this team, maybe a little bit different. Alright, so first thing, this guy isn't awakened. I mean, I just didn't find a need to. So, he causes supreme damage to all enemies and a medium chance to seal, which is, pretty good. Well, he's got a high chance of stunning in his passive when attacked, when facing only... Okay, never mind. Huh. And he gets 5 key and attack and defense 50% when facing 2 or more enemies. So that's not bad. I never really used this Frieza yet, as you can tell. He has like nothing going for him. But this is like a transformation boost, terrifying conquerors. You can bring old Big Boo here. He does supreme damage to all enemies with a rare chance of stunning. You can bring Cell on his 12 to 17 key super. He can you know, attack all enemies. Yeah, you just have to... Yeah. Damage to all enemies. Which, yeah, that's not terrible. On this team, it could be a little rough, but we'll see, you know. Well, we won't see, but you can try it out. Kid Buu again, and then you got the physical Broly. And Cooler, who provides key and whatnot. So, those are a few different, like, team options. You can, you know, I mean, interchange them. And you can swap out like a couple of these units with Jacko and Chaozu. That's what I do for the sake of not using too many items. But I'll run through a world tournament real quick, and so you can kind of see. All right, so my ranking ain't the best right now because I didn't play really at all yesterday. You know, it was July 4th. That's not an excuse for me. I just didn't really play it, and I usually been playing it on stream, and I didn't stream last night because all the fireworks. But I'll be streaming tonight, and then I'll knock it out. Probably get under 10K. But yeah, let's get into it. All right, so you start off in the preliminaries, where you pick a unit. I just bring another Broly, right? Like the physical Broly, because the enemies or the friends' leader skills don't count towards the team. So you can bring whatever the hell you want. I just do, well, it'd be like extreme class, whatnot. Yeah, and you know, he gets the full buff from this man. It gives you a little bit more HP and whatnot. So the items I bring is Usher, Yama, Fruit of the Tree of Might, which gives 3 key. Yama reduces defense, or it's damn it, damage reduction by 50%. Usher skips the whole turn, so the enemies can't attack. You could bring a Pilaf or Baba, because they reduce super attacks to normal attacks for 1 turn. I don't use it as much because I just like throw an Usher at it and be done with that. I was bringing Shu as well with Fruit of the Tree of Might, but I found I didn't have that many key issues. So yeah, that's what I was doing before. I don't really see a point of bringing like something like Android 8 or the Bulma or anything like that, or Princess Snake, or Nurse Chi-Chi. Like, it's not really needed. You're trying to just 1 turn every fight. So if you need healing with damage reduction, there might be something that you're doing wrong. So yeah, this is pretty much the items I'd be bringing. And once you select your team for the world tournament, you cannot select a different team until the finals are complete, or you're just not in that world tournament anymore. So you can't, you can't be swapping out stuff here and there. See, my HP, right, it's at 235k, because that's only 1 unit's leader skill that we're getting. Alright, so this, well, I kind of trolled there with the key, but it doesn't really matter. You got Jacko on rotation, and look up top at the enemy's portraits. They're all stunned. So, I mean, it's kind of, we're pretty good. Oh, I should have... Why didn't I get that on the right side? I'm trolling. Physical Broly, he gets an additional super attack. He might not finish Strength Broly unless we crit. Which it looks like we didn't. But in the preliminaries, right, so obviously in the preliminaries the enemies are weaker. Yeah, we just did it one turn. The enemies are weaker. Oh, nice. Sometimes the AI like to run away from you, so yeah. So now we got Krillin here, whatnot. We're not. Hang on. How much is that? The Z Fighters link. Let me check that out real quick. Is that 15%? Ooh. I mean, we don't really care about that. We'll show Krillin here real quick. Yeah, we're gonna be missing the key by 1. So we're gonna use Fruit of the Tree of Might. If this was just me just running through it, I'd just use Broly. But you know, we show Krillin a little bit. You know, show him. You know, he just arrived at Global. We'll give him some time to shine. And yeah, he has no links active, so that's looking pretty bad. If he was with Chaozu, that probably would have been a little bit over a million, probably like 1.1. And he sounds like I got a stuttering problem, but he can stun as well on the super attack. There's a chance of stun. So even if you don't finish them off, they're stunned, possibly. So it's not bad. And okay, so this is where it could be bad, right? Because I do something like this because it's pretty easy for Broly to do that. But LRs in this hit really fucking hard. Like, we could possibly lose there. And there is a chance they super attack. So, pretty much, I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to use a Yema here, right? Ghost Usher would be the best move. Then maybe use a Pilaf. But, I gotta use the item, huh? I forgot, yeah, Turles. Yeah, whatever. I'll just use another Fruit of the Tree Might. I'm not shy with these, because I have, like, what, like, over 500 or something like that, so it's all good. And I pretty much only use them for World Tournament, so it can't be shy. Watch this. We got 50% damage reduction. That does a decent amount. We have 235k HP. That could be bad. If that was a super attack, we'd probably be really close to dead. But LRs, if your type's disadvantage facing an LR, use an Usher, because they will clap your cheeks. So you just got to use an Usher. Alright, so that is how the preliminaries work. Quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals, they're all one-on-ones. It's not like you face 3 enemies and whatnot. And I seen a strat where you try to, like, just run away from enemies and, like, try to avoid fighting them. So it can possibly go by quicker, because there's only a certain amount of moves you can do, but I don't know, it's kind of dumb. Just fight the enemy and you know, AoE them to death. So yeah, the AI, it might happen while we're doing this. The AI likes to run away and be like little jerks. And also on the board, right? If you see these like Z's and these I don't know, it's like food or something like that. I don't know what it is, but those drop health. And then there's Zenny, obviously. There's some awakening, or yeah, there's some stages have master marks, or they're just, you know, items that are on the ground. I don't really, since I try to just I like to get under 10k pretty much. And that takes a decent amount of time, so I just try to fly through it. Alright, so we do have Jacko on rotation. With we got 2 Brolys. I'm just keeping them on rotation. And yeah, the whole enemy rotation stunned. Broly, yeah, Broly's just gonna AoE them. If they have any strength units, this probably won't finish them unless we crit. Yeah, because I don't think that strength Broly, that LR strength Broly got downed. Nope, he didn't. But he gets another super attack afterwards. So, there's the crit, and there we go. And just like that, it's over. See, it says I had 9 rounds left. That's like you have 10 turns to fight each other and beat each other, which I don't know if anyone even struggles with that. But yeah. Oh yeah, and these do cost stamina, so you do get a decent amount of stones as rewards for doing the World Tournament. Like, this is the like the semifinals or the finals, I think, are the stages where you get the Master Marks Awakening medals, which are like how the World Tournament reward units or banner units, how they awaken and whatnot. So For shits and giggles, right? Because I do want to try out this Krillin linked up with Chaozu. And we're going to give him that much ki, because that's pretty good. We want to keep him at, like, you know, his 12 to 17 ki super, so he AoEs. And we're getting a buff. We're buffing with Turles as well, so 1.31. Not terrible. And what I like about this unit, right, is that each enemy unit that I'm attacking, it actually has their silhouette. It doesn't have, like, the generic blackened figure, you know, no hair, or, you know, just, like, you know, just the one body type. You know, they actually went the little extra mile for the Krillin, and you know, I don't know, you would think they'd kind of cheap out on it because this is a free-to-play unit, but no, it looked pretty good. All right, so now we are in the finals, and yeah, pretty much the whole time I just bring Broly's. Like, I don't have any type, like the cells. You know, the AoE units, I don't know why people would have LR full power Friezas. The strength Broly's, I just find it's pretty easy just to run with the physical Broly, and they're very plentiful. And a lot of them are rainbowed, so that's pretty good. Not everyone has, like, LR strength Broly rainbowed. Me, unfortunately, that man won't leave me alone. So, yeah, I have, like, 8 copies of them. See, there's the CPU doing some stupid shit, right? We'll go this way. Watch, he runs around the other way. Yep. That's that dumb shit. That's why, like, I kind of want them to get rid of this board setting. But at the same time, if people need to get items, like, I don't know, just maybe increase the rewards that you get from each stage. Or, well, actually have rewards besides, you know, just winning and, like, all that shit. Because running around on the board just is kind of lame. So we got lucky, well, unlucky here, kind of. Because we got both Jacko and Chaozu. It seems to happen a whole lot. They're on the same rotation. But yeah, we're not going to finish all these units off unless we get some mega crits. Wow, we didn't even get an additional super. Wait, what is the chances that this Broly gets an additional super? Huh. Well, we didn't get one. This one's got 15 crit. That's mine. This guy has 9 crit. And he went 6 to... Okay, he's trolling a little bit. No biggie. We got this one. We got this. So this, right? If I didn't already attack and this physical Broly is pretty much going to wipe everyone, I would use an Usher here. If you just want to have the peace of mind, just use an Usher. Like, especially on the finals. But here, we're going to make out just fine. Possibly. The only person who was going to attack us first was that physical Broly. And we just defeated him, so. Now we got LR Broly in here. You know, just destroying fools. Well, one fool. But yeah, that's pretty much, you know, just a normal run of the World Tournament. If you guys got any questions, put them in the comments below. I should have put this out on Friday, maybe. It is now July 5th, Sunday. And the World Tournament's going to end tonight, so but then we get the day to download, and, you know, the 5th year stuff will be covered, so. Bless. Alright, bastards, thanks for coming by, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.